What's up, guys? It's me Boxing, and today I'm going to be predicting the outcome of Ilunga Makabu versus Olanrewaju Durodola, which will be a 12-rounder for the WBC Cruiserweight World Championship. And this fight will be Saturday, December 19th from the Kinshasa, which is the capital of the Congo, also known as the Democratic People's Republic of the Congo. And there's really no location for this fight. I did all my research and I couldn't really find anywhere where this fight will be at, and I don't know where this fight will be streamed or broadcasted, so I can't really watch the fight or give a solid review, so I'm just going to be giving a prediction. But getting into both fighters, Ilunga Makabu fighting out of Kinshasa. This fight is in his hometown in the Congo. He has a good record of 27 wins, 2 defeats, with 24 big wins coming by way of knockout. Makabu is currently ranked number 2 by BoxRec, so number 1 will be Olanrewaju, and he is the second best cruiserweight according to BoxRec. In my opinion, he's about number 3 or 4 behind Doricos, if not maybe Glowacki. But getting into his resume, his only 2 losses are by KO to an unknown opponent in his pro debut, and he also has another KO loss to Tony Bellew for the vacant WBC Cruiserweight World title. In my opinion, Makabu does not have a good chin, but he does have freakishly good power, as he did drop Tony Bellew, but then seconds later he does get knocked out cold by Bellew after he gets back up. But digging more into his resume, he has very good wins against Alexei Papin, Dmitry Kudryashov, Tabiso Mchunu, and Ruben Angel Mino. And in his last fight, which was in, I believe, January or February of 2020, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, against Michel Cieslak, where he did pick up the vacant WBC Cruiserweight World title. And that fight was sort of controversial because Makabu did score a knockdown, but then right when Cieslak scored a knockdown in Makabu, the crowd went crazy because it was sort of in an open arena in the Congo, and the fans went into the ring, and they sort of didn't even count that knockdown for Cieslak, and it was sort of crazy, that fight. But he did win via unanimous decision, and not so fair and square in my opinion. But moving on to his opponent fighting out of Nigeria, Olanrewaju Durodola. Sorry if I'm saying his first name incorrectly, but his name is kind of hard to pronounce. But his record is 34 wins, 7 losses with 31 knockouts. He does have 6, I believe, of his 7 losses are via KO. He only has 1 good win, which was against Dmitry Kudryashov, where he did win by second round knockout. But then when they rematched, Durodola got stopped, I believe, in 4 or 5 rounds against Kudryashov in their rematch. But he does have losses to Ihor Muralimov, Tabiso Mchunu by unanimous decision, who's a common opponent between the two, and Makabu did win via KO in the 10th round. He also has a KO loss to Olanrewaju. As I said before, in that rematch against Kudryashov, he has a KO loss to Maxim Vlasov, Krzysztof Włodarczyk, and Michel Cieslak, who Makabu did beat. In this fight, I do think it will be an early KO win for Makabu, as Durodola does not have a good chin. Even though Makabu doesn't, but I think Makabu is way too skilled. He's much younger than Durodola, who is 40 years old, and I think he will get an excellent knockout win, even though I probably won't be able to see this fight since it's in Africa, and I don't think there'll be anyone really broadcasting the fight, because I wasn't even really able to watch that Cieslak fight without them cutting out half of the fight, and you're only watching about 3 rounds without even knowing what round it was. So overall, my final prediction is that Ilunga Makabu defends his Cruiserweight World title against Olanrewaju Durodola, improving to 28-2 with 25 KOs, getting a knockout in the early fight, probably in the 3rd round. Like most of his fights, Makabu does start out very strong early. That's why I'm predicting a 3rd round knockout. He might even stop him later, like Kudryashov, where he stopped him in 5. But being that Makabu has excellent power and he's knocked out so many other guys, I think he will get a 3rd round knockout. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.